Hello, welcome to day 45 in Niddite Lane, where we're getting on with building the new storage room. It's getting cold outside. I mean, it's 2 in the morning, it's -1, so everything will have stopped growing. There are a few crops which just reached the harvestable point, but I don't think anything will grow now for, well, Deadlock says nothing will grow until the 11th of winter, and some of this might survive until then. We might get some of it, but probably not much. But we've got plenty of food. It's just the cloth really that we'd like a bit more of. But I think we're doing alright. We should last through. Right, okay, this is important. So, simple prosthetics is Boris, I think it must be, rather than Anubis. Yeah, so Boris has finished researching simple prosthetics. And this is something where he said that we'd be able to make a peg leg for Cervantes. So that Cervantes can, well, we can either recruit him or release him, but at the moment he's bedbound, and Boris would like his bed back. Well, Anubis would like his bed back. He's in Anubis's bed. Let's see what we're doing next. There's been a call for both hospital beds and tube televisions, amongst other things. I think, should we go for geothermal power though? Let's do that. Oh, we want electric cremation as well. We want lots of things. The geothermal power, if we were to get that research, because this is another one of those things which Boris and Anubis say they kind of know what to do. They just need to read the manuals, and then we'll be able to build a geothermal power thingy out here. And it makes sense to do it in winter while before we work out what we're doing with our crops for next year, because it's going to take up some of this space, and we'll probably want to put a wall around it or something to protect it. Not sure. We'll work that out as we go along. So, how are things coming along here? Quite nicely. I think that to be able to fix the floors here, we actually need to move the stuff. Who's, oh, tattered. Eki. What you wearing, Eki? Oh, it's your armour vest, isn't it? Yeah, he's dumped it. Good. So yeah, I'm sorting out once I've laid the power cables here and here, then we can get rid of the power cables that are on the floor. Yeah. Oops. And that one. And the power should be running through the walls. Okay, let's just check. Yeah. We need to get rid of that bit there so that we can put a wall in there and route the cable away from that piece of sandstone paving. Don't want cables lying on the floor. Oh, Mother started a fight with me. Oh, we were both trying to get through the door, and she called me fat and I called her fatter, and yeah. Mother, you shouldn't be hitting me, that's just not on. I am going to rest until healed. Mother, what about you? Few bruises. Mother's bed being that one. Honestly, you do without a fight with your mother. She was always a feisty one though, my mother. We don't make a habit of slapping each other around though. It's not our kind of thing. What about me? What did... yeah, just a few bruises. Somehow or other, my mother managed to punch me on my left foot. Well, they weren't really punches. They were just more a bit of slapping each other. Oh gosh, there's an awful lot of art. We'll have a look at that in a moment. And just thought we'll wait till Mia's finished tending to Mother. How are you doing? You're bandaged. Dear me. Alright, how's things at... How are the trees getting on? Only 38%. Oh, now they do continue to grow through winter. That's interesting. And these up here, 61. These ones, oh, they are almost fully grown. Right, well that's distracted me from my work. Let's take away that wooden door. We'll use that wood for something else, and we'll put a steel door in. So these are now all going to be steel doors. And once we've got a reasonable supply of components, we might even think about putting automatic doors in here, just to speed it up. Minor break risk. Yeah. Ah, he's been hitting on me again, and he'll be fine. He's just about ready for bed, that's all. Okay, so we now need walls here. And we need that hauling. Thank you, Apple. And we can build that through there then. So let's have a look at this artwork. There's a lot of it. Let's see, it's good quality. It's called Purple Love. On this carving is a depiction of an eland in a jockstrap of an ant. Dozens of jewellers pose near the edge of the image, and the image seems to express failure. How bizarre, an eland is a type of deer. Well, pretty piece of work like that, we can't let it go to waste. Purple Love can go in the dining room. And what's this? Oh, Superior. Codex by Depression. This carving bears an illustration of an accountant surrounded by teachers. The scene takes place inside a village built near a tree, and the image is totally devoid of both violence and combat. Well, there you go. Where should we put this? Could put this out here actually, because we've removed the nice artwork from the hallway. Right, we've shunted that light. That means that we can now get at this piece of floor to remove it, to remove the wood so that we can lay this stone down. Oh, Mother's fully healed. Right, well, what I'm going to do is put Mother's bed back to Mother. Mother, where are you? There. Okay, more artwork, let's see. What's this? So this is another Superior plant pot. And oops, we want the art. Privation number 8. This work portrays an abstracted depiction of privation. An ant in the distance seems to symbolize steadiness, while the image somehow expresses both blood and isolation. I'm not entirely sure what privation means. I wouldn't be confident of using it in the correct context. Maybe we will put that here. This one, Divinity number 21. On this carving is a representation of an empty Parker moving to the right. There is a hornet in the distance, while the overall composition is very dynamic. And that's Superior, another one by Melon. Okay. And this one, I think we'll put maybe here. Okay. Our next piece of artwork, Orange Detachment, a superior quality piece by Melon again. This sculpture shows Killer Melon making an ornate plant pot with total concentration. The ornate plant pot looks to be of excellent quality. The ornate plant pot is emblazoned with its title, Defeat. A crowd cheers from the background. A cobra lies in the upper part of the image. Almost every shape in the image seems to be very dynamic. This representation refers to the time Melon crafted an ornate plant pot on the 4th of winter. So Melon has crafted a plant pot which has a picture of her making a plant pot. Melon hasn't got a room yet, but because she will soon have, I think what we'll do is we'll move that down here somewhere, so that when we get to working on their room... Oh, just Spidey going on a smoke leaf binge. Okay. Yeah, we'll move that down there so that Melon can have it in her room when she's ready, when we've built it for her. So, this is another one, a Superior by Melon, and its title is 2 by Lollapalooza. This piece bears a portrayal of Lollapalooza smacking Paula Cervantes while capturing her as she writhes on the ground. Lou is holding Cervantes in a joint lock. The image is bordered by dozens of giraffes. Almost every shape in the image seems to be well balanced. This depiction refers to the capturing of Cervantes on the 13th of fall. So that one is one for Lou. And Lou at the moment is sleeping in the barracks room. So I think we'll put it... We could put it in the barracks actually. Maybe just there. Oh, and there's another one. Good gosh, that's an awful lot. Boris with blue. On this carving is an image of Boris Pravisham studying the secrets of gun turrets with a look of gleeful fascination. Boris is completely surrounded by an array of tools and apparatuses. The lower part of the image is dominated by a forest. The image seems to express thrusting. Well, I'm sure, being Boris and everything. This illustration refers to Boris finishing research on gun turrets on the 12th of summer. Alright, Boris, we'll have that in your room. We shall install that. Here. How about that? Oops. Ah, right, yeah, no, we'll do that. A sweat by Boris. This piece bears an illustration of Boris Pravisham working on carpet making. Alone at his bench, Boris is sweating. The lower part of the image is dominated by a mesa, and the work suggests the concept of mercy. This portrayal refers to Boris finishing research on carpet making on the 10th of fall. Well, Boris's room is getting a little crowded now, I think. So maybe we should put that in here. How about there? And another one, Strife number 1. This is just normal. The sculpture shows Minty Jones strutting his stuff in the nude, while confused animals look on. Minty is covered in unexplained moisture. The scene takes place in the middle of a township, while the unbalanced structure of the image almost conflicts with its simple style. This representation relates to Minty walking around naked on the 1st of winter. Melon does a lot of work relating to Minty being naked. Let's see, we shall have that here. I think we'll be alright with it there. Okay, Spidey's no longer binging. And now it is time to call it a day in Niddite Lane. Let's just have a quick look at how we're getting on here. Doing pretty well. And we've moved all the stuff as well, so we can get these tiled, get the doors in, get some of these walls in as well, start thinking about floors, get in the other support pillar which goes just there, and then we can mine out these pieces. A little bit of additional compacted machinery. Very good. Well, we've had 2 days of not being interrupted in Niddite Lane, which is marvellous, but suggests that the world may be saving things up for us. So do join us tomorrow for more Niddite Lane. Bye for now.
There were 4 of them, all houses, together in Niddite Lane. Together lived Boris and Anubis. Anubis was always sorry about something. Next door came Minty and Nordic, and Minty really annoyed Nordic by calling him a beast all the time. And the next house was noisy, 'cause Apple and Melon always had domestics. But it was the 4th house that the police were interested in, because Power Suit Sal kept Mir in the closet. They all lived together in Niddite Lane, a colourful place to be. They all lived together on Niddite Lane, although together is a little bit subjective. At Boris's and Anubis's, there was a man who could be sometimes mistaken for a hobo smelling of alcohol trying to climb the walls. But it's okay, 'cause it was Anubis's Canadian cousin, drunk Spider-Man, and a little Santa's helper could be seen going house to house. It appeared when someone got tired of Almond, they'd just hand him on to the next surrogate parents. They all lived together in Niddite Lane, a colourful place to be. They all lived together on Niddite Lane, although together is a little bit subjective. It seems they pissed off the neighbours, something to do with the Peel P50 dragon children, but that's just Boris. No one questions him, 'cause that's what happens in Niddite Lane.